Hi guys, and welcome back to Sports Guide HD, and welcome back to the QPR series. And this, guys, is literally the most in-demand series that I do. Every video, it seems like every video I make, I get people commenting, when's the QPR series up? So, we're making another video today, and we got a hell of a lot to get through. Obviously, it's the start of the season, so that means a lot of transfers to look at. We got a Europa League to look at. I've had a job offer to look. We got to look at that. We've had new sponsors and some various other things that have happened throughout this save, which I find quite interesting. So let's crack on with this. So first of all, Stoke approached me after they survived. They finished in 17th position. Yeah, 17th position. I think it was 17th, something like that. And they've narrowly avoided relegation. And then they approached me. It took me literally, I reckon, about 0.2 seconds to go, reject. I'm not taking that. Why? I don't know how this game works sometimes. Why would I want that? I mean, Fulham offered me the job was it last season they offered me the job? A ridiculous situation. Why would I take that job? It just makes no sense. So I rejected that instantly. I was just literally like, lol, no. Then we've had new sponsors, which are now huge compared to our previous ones, which must be due to the fact that we had a really successful last season. We got big sponsors come in. Well, when I say big, I mean a couple more £1 million in the pot. But that's fair enough, because that gave me a transfer budget of £26 million to spend. So quite a lot of transfers went down, and I have to say it was the most successful transfer window we've had to date. Okay, so we brought in Karatios Papastropoulos. Yeah, brought him in. And you can see why. I mean, 19 tackling, 18 marking, 13 headings, a little bit low, but 15 jumping, so he can hopefully get better at that. And he is the complete centre-back, other than his heading. Get that up, and maybe his positioning a little bit low as well, actually. But get those up, and he is a beast. Like, he's now my captain, actually, of the club. And he's alongside Mbia. They're my first-choice partnership, I feel, for this season. Then, of course, we brought our free agents in Simon Kia, or Key. Great centre-back, again. And of course, Ococcio, I don't know how to say his name, backup goalkeeper. Not bad backup, actually, if you think about it. Then we brought in Chul, and he's brought in commercial revenue. I got a notification on that one. So, nice player to have as a rotation player. Needs to improve his physical stats a little bit. Ali Amada has gone out on loan to Montpellier, but he's a young goalkeeper for the future for us. And then I brought in the transfers. I brought in Emiliano Insua, who used to play at Liverpool. Brought him in for really cheap, as now my first choice left back. And then we brought in Theo Walcott because he was on the market, and I really wanted Theo Walcott because I'm recording this on the Sunday after the Saturday when Walcott got a hat-trick against Newcastle. So, yeah, I was sort of thinking, yeah, we'll get him. And he's now arguably my first choice striker, but I don't know yet. We'll see. Then I brought in Jack Rodwell to add another English player to the club, and he was on the market again, and Man City were prepared to let him go, and he was prepared to take a wage cut. I think it's like £10,000 less, and Man City are going to fund that because he just wanted to play because they've not been using him. Kieran Gibbs, same sort of situation as Theo Walker and Jack Rodwell. Arsenal put him on the market. I thought, yeah, let's snap him up as a decent backup left back. It says 4.5 stars, so. Or 3.5 stars, sorry. So maybe he should be our first choice, but we'll see who's in form, stuff like that. Not sure yet. Seamus Coleman is now my second choice right back, behind Nathaniel Klein. So very good player to have there as well. So players that went: Nadim Anuro went to Aston Villa for 2.4 million. German Lux was released, as was Angelo Belanto and Sean Wright Phillips. Sold Joey Barton for £500,000, which is great because it got his wages away from me. Carlos Vieira was loaned to Udinese, and they're going to play him as a key player for their team, so he's going to be playing a lot of football. He's already played four appearances in the pre-season for them, so they're clearly thinking he's a key piece of their team. Then, of course, I loaned Ali Amada out. Mason Bennett went to Hull, and he's already played a handful of games and scored 2 goals, so he's a key player for them again. That was a key thing for me. All the loans are all considered key players by the new clubs they're at, loanee clubs. Esteban Guerrero sold to Sunderland for 5 million to make way for, plus because I had Kija Chol and also because I was bringing in Jack Rodwell, I felt like I had to ship on Guerrero. He's the player that's not had great ratings. Boswinga was sold on for 2.1 million for the reason that his age is now 31, 32 years old, so his value's only going to decrease, his stats are only going to decrease, so let's sell him on now for some money and make a decent profit off of him. Alberto Pelosi was the most annoying transfer to go because Inter Milan expressed some interest and he was very annoyed with me that I said no. So he went to the media and bitched about me, and basically I was like, and he was just really unhappy. So I put him on the market for 10 million. They offered me 7.5. I thought, you know what, we only paid, what was it? What did we pay for him? 1.8 million, so it's a nice little profit, and we got some good goals off of him and brought in some more strikers. So it's all good as far as I'm concerned, but we did loan out 2 young strikers, which means I've only got Admilson, Dribble Cisse and Theo Walcott up front, along with some makeshift strikers. Wilfred Zaha can play there, but I liked him as a winger. So I'm working on a deal for, it's not even saying him there. Where's my player I'm working on a deal on? I'm working on this guy, Victor Andrade, plays for Santos. He's supposed to be an amazing young prospect, so trying to snap him up, which sort of actually quickly leads me on to my next point. This Brazil national team, they're the world champions at the moment. They beat England 4-0 in the World Cup final, and I can completely understand why. Their squad is just unreal. Victor in goal is a very, very good goalkeeper. Cassio, I can't see why his value is so high because he doesn't look great to me, because the key stats as far as I'm concerned for goalkeeping, kicking and one-on-ones and reflexes, because that's what the likes of Iker Casillas, Victor Valdez, Joe Hart, they all have in common, and so that's the key stat I look for, and he's not got either of them very good, so I can't understand why his value is that high. Then they got Rafael, he's a very good goalkeeper, very young for a goalkeeper. Then David Luiz, Thiago Silva, Dede as their defenders, and also you look at the likes of Henrique, who used to be at Barcelona. He's in their squad, and his value's at 11 million. Rafael, they bought him from Man United, Real Madrid did. His value's through the roof. Porter, I've got a couple of lads in there, but look at the values of some of these guys. I could have picked up Wellington Nem, and if I could do the save again, I would have got Wellington Nem for 3.5 million when I could, because his value's at now 19.5 million. You've got the likes of Leonardo Damião, 23 million. He's on the market at the moment, actually, or he was when I checked. He is on the market for 34.5 million. Neymar is at Man United for just under 40 million, and you've got Lucas Moura, of course, at Paris Saint-Germain, and Sandro's on the market for 20.5 million. He's actually on the market currently for, what is he on the market for? 26.5 million. It's just unreal. Lucas Leiva is just 19 million. Paulinho 18. It's just so expensive their squad is. So I hope Admilson gets into the team, because I'm thinking his value might go through the roof. But that leads us on to today's game, and the team selection is Julio Cesar in goal, Insua at the back, left back, Kia and Papasopoulos at centre back, and Klein. Now that is because Mbia is injured, so he can't start. Williams is my starting ball-winning midfielder. Fowler in the midfield to make up as the deep line playmaker. Adel Tarab as the advanced playmaker, who's going to get a big role this season because I've got no actual player who's a designated attacking midfielder other than him, so he gets a lot of game time. Thomas Ince on the left, Nathan Redmond on the right, because him and Wilfred Zaha are my only right wingers now, which was kind of my plan because I want them to play a lot of football. Cisse starts up front today with Theo Walcott on the bench with Admilson as my backup strikers in case I need them. So today we play Arsenal away at the Emirates. I'm not going for a counter-attacking formation as I would normally, because I am so confident in this team, probably too confident, because if you're too confident it's going to go wrong, isn't it? It's going to go wrong. So, but I am extremely confident and pleased with the way this team is shaped up. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. I feel like this team is so strong. I mean, I didn't show you the preseason, damn it. I'll show pre-season after this, because the pre-season was just amazing. We didn't play the best teams, but it was an amazing pre-season and just gave me so much confidence in this team. I would go to the point where now I think that this team is so loaded with young talent. The age of the squad now, I think I've only got, other than Cesar and Cisse, I think they're my only players over the age of 30, and which is what I've been building for since day one, just a young team. And it's so loaded with talent now that I believe it's one of the most, outside of Man City, Man United and Chelsea, I would say it's the most talented, potentially talented squad in the Premier League. It's unreal how good this squad. Never mind, we're losing. Oh no, it's been disallowed. No, this squad is so talented. I would say, other than a couple of superstars, and by superstar I mean probably a striker and an attacking midfielder, this squad is nearing on completion on what I want it to be. I would say that's all we're really lacking now. Because I mean, I was going after Willian from Shakhtar, but he chose to go to Valencia. I did agree a contract with him, and it was for like 25,000 or something like that. And Valencia offered him 50,000 and Champions League football, whereas I could only offer Europa League football. So of course he was going to go to them. But he would have been the superstar I was looking for in the attacking midfielder. It didn't happen, so Tarat remains our first choice attacking midfielder. Another deal was I was looking at Javier Hernandez. He was on the market for like £9.75 million, which was I thought was just an absolute bargain because he's a stud of a player, and he again agreed a wage with me for something like 10,000 less than he's on at United, just like the likes of Rodwell did. And that was all agreed. But he chose to go to Inter Milan, who were prepared to offer him like 80,000 plus loads of bonuses. So of course, again, he was going to go to them. They're a bigger club than I am, so it's understandable. But other than a couple of superstars, I feel like this team is nearing on the completion of our building process, and it's now about time we start winning things because it's that talented this squad is. But so far actually so good. 0-0 away at Arsenal. Arsenal in FM are always an amazingly difficult team to go and beat, particularly at the Emirates, of course. So I'm not too concerned that we're not winning yet. If I can come out with this with a draw, that's fine. I didn't want to come with a counter-attacking formation because I don't feel like we need to now, because I feel, as I was saying earlier in the video, I feel like we are a very strong squad. Lots of yellow cards though. That is a little bit worrying actually. Oh, who do we bring on? I'm not. Oh, I don't want my back line to go to 3. Do I risk it? Yeah, we'll risk it because they're all on 7 plus, so I can't risk that. Not away at the Emirates, it's not worth it. This will backfire on me and they will get sent off. One of them, or potentially both of them at the back, and also fouling, so I'll probably have 3 sending offs now, or something ridiculous like that. But we're having a risk, and if it comes off, it comes off. But I feel like if we took them off, then we'll leave ourselves exposed because those players have got to get up to speed. And they may not do that, and you got no time to relax away at Arsenal or any of the big teams. So hopefully, so far so good. It's not backfired on us, but I will make a change now because their fatigue is down a little bit, and I will change Nsua because I find it if you change your centre backs, particularly when it's 0-0, and you give the other centre back a new partner, they struggle for some reason. They really struggle to adapt. But I'm going to bring on 2 former Arsenal boys, Kieran Gibbs and Theo Walcott. Let them both go back to Arsenal and show them what they're missing. Show them that they're not all speed, even though they actually are. If you think about it, I don't think either of them are that good, really. I think they're a lot of very fast players, but oh well. Can't fault Walcott for scoring a hat-trick against Newcastle. Kieran Gibbs, can't fault him. He's done alright at left back. Right. The man with the plastic hair is still in the midfield in Arteta for Arsenal. His hair is fake. I guarantee his hair is just stuck onto his head. It doesn't move. It looks so greasy and just so much gel or wax in it. I don't know what he does, but it doesn't look real to me. Kieran Gibbs, no. Oh God. Kieran Gibbs, Walcott. You're never going to win that in the air. Come on, guys. Play it on the ground to him. Gervinho. Don't let Gervinho score. No! Not Gervinho. No! He's useless. The guy's useless. How can we let him score? Oh my God. Come on. Do I go to attack and leave ourselves potentially exposed? Yes. Yeah, we're going to do that. Right, and we're going to go, pass to space to try and exploit Walcott's speed and run at the defence, wherever that is. Run at defence. And I'm going to change the tactics. I'm going to go to team instructions, use target man, and it's going to be Theo Walcott. Target man to supply, run on to ball, playmaker, fouling, whatever. Not that really makes a difference now. Now, also we're going to go more direct passing style. That's it. I've never fiddled. I haven't realised. I always forget to fiddle around with the instructions. I should do it more often. It's kind of an error on my part. Right. Hopefully this will work. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Come on. Get us back in the game. Don't want to start with a defeat. Our Europa League group has been drawn. Oh, qualifier. I think it's a qualifier. It's against Slask or SLASK or something like that. Again, I'll show you that when I show you the pre-season fixtures, just in case anyone's interested. We did a tour of America this year, and it was really weird the way that worked out, because the pre-season tour started in America when I still had last year's loanees in the squad, and I had loads of players away at the World Cup. So I was playing games with like 5 players at times, and then all greyed out players. So we did really well in those games. When I show you, you'll see what I mean. Foul in. Bullshit. Somehow clear it. Tarap. I also applied for the England job, Germany job, Italian job, Russian job, Spanish job. I don't know if I would have said that one. Applied for all of them. They all laughed me off apparently, which I thought was a bit mean, but they did. Right. I mean, after winning Manager of the Year in the Premier League, which I forgot I did win that last year. I got the Manager of the Year. I thought I was in it with a shout, particularly as I've got continental reputation, but they weren't interested. And England have appointed Andres Villas-Boas. Will Hughes, a player we were looking at, went to Stoke for quite a lot of money. It was quite a lot of money. I don't exactly know the fee, but I remember it being quite a lot. And he got selected for England as soon as he went to Stoke. So make of that what you want. We're going to lose this game. That sucks. That's it. That sucks. And then what sucks even more is that Jovino scored. Of all players. Right. Assertively, I'm going to tell him I'm not happy with that. No, don't lose confidence. You were just unlucky. No, that didn't work. Pleased with how you did. Why did that make him feel better? I've no idea. Okay, Tarap's unhappy, but the rest of them seem fine. We lost, so they have no right to be pleased with the defeat. What's going on? Dominate the game. Whatever. Right. Fixtures. Pre-season. As you can see, pre-season was amazing. This is sort of a back-to-front episode, really, if you think about it. Portland, San Jose, Chivas were in our American tour games. And then once I got all my players in, 9-0 against Al Rayyan, Qatari team. 3-0 against Vasily. 4-0 against Minsk. 5-0 against Hask. Then, we just lost to Arsenal. Europa League is against Slask in the playoff leg. Then we play against Reading, Blackburn, Sunderland, West Ham, Nottingham Forest, Fulham. So a very nice start to the season, hopefully. Hopefully lots of wins there. Then we play Man City, Liverpool. Difficult games there. So the next live com will be against... I'm just deciding who I want to do it against. We'll come back for the Blackburn game. We'll play Blackburn next live com. Yeah, we'll do that. And let's just forward it. How are we doing for time? 18 minutes. Oh, we'll go wrap this up. It'll take a while to upload. Man City beat Forest 6-1. Sucks to be them. What was I was going to show? Oh, that was it. Bundesliga. Dortmund have now got Michael Laudrup in charge because Jurgen Klopp went to become the German manager. Who got the Barcelona job? Because Tito Villanova is now the Spanish boss. Oleg Lushny is now the Barcelona manager, and there was another one. I can't remember. Chelsea have gone big in the transfer market. I seem to think. I want to say they have. They have. Christian Eriksen went to 33 million. Michael Bradley, for some reason they bought him. Fabio Carnthrow, Kieran Clark. Again, don't really understand that one, but that's what they chose to do. And they've sold off a couple of players. Marco Marin went to Juventus. Basivlav Ivanovic went to Liverpool for just under 6 million. Anything else? Michael Essien to Newcastle. What did Man City do? Oh, Man City have gone big. David Alaba went to them from Bayern Munich for 30 million. Gaston Ramirez went to them for 14.75 million. Thiago, amazing player, went for just under 9 million. And then some other players. Javier Pastore went to them. Oh my god. They sold £20 million worth of players as well, though. Fair play. Fair play. Right, that'll do for this episode. Leave a like for the signings we've made if you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys for the Blackburn game.